The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. More and more people in the capital region are testing positive for COVID-19. The Octa Research Group reported that positivity rate in the NCR has breached 10%. Now, this means that 1 in every 10 people tested for COVID-19 turn out positive. 8 other provinces, including 4 in Calabarzon, also tallied positivity rates beyond 10%. This is well beyond the World Health Organization's 5% threshold for COVID positivity rate. President Bongbong Marcos is banking on an expanded booster vaccine campaign to ensure a safe resumption of in-person classes. Marcos said in a virtual speech that local governments should improve the rollout of booster shots in time for the implementation of full face-to-face classes in November. The president was supposed to meet with local chief executives but was forced to skip the event after testing positive for COVID-19 for a second time.
Pagka maging matagumpay ang ating booster rollout, ay makikita naman natin, siguro pwede na nating ibaba ang mga alert level, pwede na natin gawing optional ang mask. Pero hindi po natin gagawin yan hanggang maliwanag na safe na talaga.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Marcos government will be focusing on tax administration to kickstart its 6-year fiscal consolidation plan. Finance Chief Ben Jokno discusses more on this in this Bloomberg interview.
You're expected to release your fiscal consolidation plan in the next few weeks. Give us a sense of what can be expected.
All right, this is the first time that we are going to do this, what I call the medium-term fiscal consolidation program. This will be for a period of 6 years, okay? But the first 3 years will be much more detailed because the current Congress has a life of only 3 years. So the plan is to raise or to increase revenue, not necessarily by having more taxes, because this government will leave behind a much sounder, a stronger tax system because of a series of tax reform that we've done in the last 5 years. So we will focus on tax administration first and foremost, and then we need to a lot of money to continue our growth momentum, and we will do this by as I said, raising taxes. But on the expenditure side, we will make use of the public-private partnership. Now, this time, it makes a lot of sense because we will be leaving behind a long list of ready-to-implement projects. Plus, we recently reformed our Public Service Act. This is a 90-year project. Now, we are opening up a lot of new areas for 100% ownership by foreign investors. Yes.
A coffee shop in Quezon City is making waves for serving persons with disabilities and having some of them as part of their staff. Faith Del Mundo with a story.
Say hi or yes to coffee. This is a vibe in Hi Coffee Shop in Barangay Commonwealth, Quezon City, which is famous for being PWD friendly. Not only do they serve to persons with disabilities, they also have PWD staff ready to take your coffee orders. We met 25-year-old Joy who has had cerebral palsy ever since she was a baby. Her father lost his job due to the pandemic and she is now the breadwinner of the family.
Dahil po sa pandemic, natanggal si Papa. Nahihirapan po ako pero masaya po kasi at least natutulungan ko po sila.
From fraps to lattes, Americano or cappuccino, matcha, hot or cold, Hi Cafe has it. Aside from coffee, they also have ensaymada, muffins, and sushi.
In taking your order is not difficult because you will just write your order and they will make your coffee. Let's wait. Thank you. Delicioso.
Joyce Watanabe, owner of the Hi Coffee Shop, says she trusts her staff and appreciates their hard work despite having disabilities.
Napili ko po sila bilang hindi dahil sa may kapansanan. Hirap po silang makahanap ng mapagkakakitaan. Naisip ko pong yun ang maging hakbang na sila po ay makapaghanap buhay ng maayos at hindi ho sila mahihirapan. Masaya na malungkot dahil isang reason po na masaya dahil makakatulong sila sa magulang nila. At ang pangalawa pa yung sadness dahil hindi sila makakapagtrabaho ng normal sa labas.
Hi Cafe is open from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. Mondays to Sundays. And good news for coffee lovers out there, the PWD-friendly coffee shop also makes deliveries. For News 5, Faith Del Mundo, we are One News.
Now here's a quick look at some of today's headlines. VP Sara Duterte transfers the office of the Vice President to Mandaluyong City. The country's Muslim community celebrated Eid al-Adha. And in sports, Converge is in for a winning streak after fending off the undermanned Northport 104-98, while Rain or Shine kept its playoff hopes alive with a win over NLEX 96-86. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 12 noon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.